Dr. Harold Shipman. Known by the name Dr. Death, Harold Shipman was convicted on the 31st of January 2000 of murdering 15 of his patients. A further investigation of all deaths certified by Dr. Shipman identified 218 victims and estimated a total victim count of 250. The majority of his victims were elderly women, although significant suspicion arose concerning patients as young as 4. Shipman would kill his patients by injecting them with diamorphine, a pharmaceutical heroin. No motive for the murders was ever confirmed. Shipman was sentenced to life in prison and 4 years into his sentence hanged himself. Dennis Nilsen. Dennis Nilsen was convicted on the 4th of November 1983 of murdering 6 men. He was later credited with a further 9 murders, taking his total to 15. Nilsen would pick up men at local bars and clubs or homeless people he found on the streets. He would then take them back to his flat, where he would strangle them, usually with a tie, before having sex with their dead bodies, and then dismembering them. When interrogated by police, he confessed to the 15 murders and told police about remains he had stored in a tea chest in his living room. Nilsen was given a whole life sentence and died in prison in May 2018. Peter Sutcliffe. Dubbed the Yorkshire Ripper by the press, Peter Sutcliffe's crimes took place between 1975 and 1980. Sutcliffe was convicted of murdering 13 women, although top police believed the figures to be much higher. Sutcliffe's victims were predominantly local prostitutes that he would pick up. His method of killing usually involved bludgeoning them with a hammer before slashing their bodies with a knife or screwdriver. Sutcliffe was sentenced to 20 life sentences in 1981. Fred and Rose West. Fred and Rose West's victims were all young women, the majority of which were tortured and used by Fred and Rose for their sexual gratification. They would then dismember the bodies and bury them around the property of 25 Cromwell Street, where they lived. On the 1st of January 1995, Fred West asphyxiated himself while on remand at Her Majesty's Prison, Birmingham. By November of the same year, Rose West had been convicted of 10 murders and sentenced to a whole life term. Jack the Ripper. Jack the Ripper is probably the most well-known serial killer from the UK. He has been credited with killing 5 women between 1888 and 1891, but this number could be as high as 11. This is due to there being 11 murders in the Whitechapel area during this time, but only 5 showed the distinct features of Jack, as he would mutilate the face of his victims before removing internal organs. There are many theories as to who Jack was, but none have ever been confirmed.